The only thing you need to see is right here, baby. As I basically crawl into the window.
Oh, no,
trying to get in
please.
there.
Personal space is a thing.
Can I roll to seduce?
Sure thing, bud.
It's a nat 20.
I'm pretty
Actually,
sure.
Yes.
Well, I guess I have a couple seconds.
Show me what that mouth do. As I'm putting my mandibles deep inside your cheeks.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay, welcome back to another episode of Risky Roll, where the rolls are risky, the dice are deadly, and the combat is crunchy. High stakes tabletop role playing where the risks rule. Take a seat at the table and rock that risky roll. Come on.
That was a genuine. That was great.
Let's talk about L'Abysse. L'Abysse is Montreal's primo gaming center. This whole basement you can see behind us and across the room is filled to the brim with minis and locations, everything that you need for your gaming setup. We even have a private room for D&D games for you and the whole family. So you got no excuse. Get together with your friends and get busy. L'Abysse always supports local creators, and you should too. Let's spend our hard-earned money where it counts, beefing up the community in Montreal and abroad across the world. We are working on making Risky Roll an international brand. L'Abysse is helping us do that, and you're going to see us at tons of conventions. Just look for the Risky Roll t-shirts, which we're going to be rocking and swagging as of the weeks to come. So without further ado, get ready.
We actually created JP from distilled advertisements, many millions of advertisements to create the perfect spokesperson. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Risky Roll, SnuggleBugs Season 2. Before we get started, let's introduce our players and just tell us which character you'll be playing. Start with you, Vince.
I am Vincent, and I will be playing today Lamp, a very amazing robot friend.
Hi, I'm Isa. I'm gonna be playing Inaria.
I'm Luca. I'll be playing Aatos, the paladin.
I am Mal, and I'll be playing Cynthia.
Hi, I'm JP. And I'm ready for my close-up
Mr. Bill.
as I'm going to be playing Moxie, the Rakshasa Mantid Arcane Trickster Rogue.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
And I will be your illustrious DM for this season. Did you have something you want to say?
No.
Okay.
This is so smooth.
Thank you. So, let's get started. So, actually, last we left off, we did do a brief recap of the events. Can everybody give one small thing that they recall from last episode's events? We can start with you again.
It
Good,
was
sir.
a great heist. Everything was prepared. We came in ready, in action. Everyone had their role to play. It was quite simply grandiose.
Yeah, no failures.
No failures at all.
Except the fact that we died.
Uh-huh.
That was a pretty major failure on our part.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We were looking for the Borealis
Ouroboros stone.
Yeah,
The
Ouroboros
Aurora
stone.
Borealis stone.
The Borealis
Ouroboros
stone.
stone.
The Ouroboros stone that was in the hands of some gentleman who seemed like he wanted to be friends, but then he killed us all.
Well, yes. That's
Yeah.
true.
Pretty
That's
much.
accurate.
So,
Yeah, we TPK'd. You killed us all.
That's also
with
accurate.
time magic.
It's with time magic, yep.
we stole the
The
bolt.
greatest magic of all.
Yeah.
Next to friendship. What I remember is defenestrating the captain of the guard and replacing his goodie jewel bag with a sack of ball bearings. So a great first episode for me.
Of course.
Classic ball bearings.
Yeah, we do need to mention that man who refused to give us his name,
Right.
by the way, escaped with the boy that we heavily traumatized.
Yep.
Right. We
Also
did
true.
kill his father in front of him and reanimated.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was all you guys. That
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
It was a choice.
bunch of pitfalls along
was a
the way
choice.
that did not.
Yeah.
I mean,
fine.
he could have beefed up the ranks of the SnuggleBugs. We did it for the right reasons.
Did we?
There.
We saved him, right?
Yeah. No, not really. No, you kind of brought him to doom and destruction is what you kind of did.
Because
He was already
Potato,
there.
potato.
We just
Yeah.
happened to pick him up along the way.
Exactly.
So, after all of this time magic shenanigans and a heist gone wrong, the last thing we left off on was a mop being pushed into viscera and blood and ash as a hand that we have not seen yet was mopping back and forth. But before we get to that moment, we are going to zoom to a different time where we see the familiar faces of the characters I like to call the Master and the Apprentice. And they're walking through the city streets. And we see in the Master's hand a toothpick as he's cleaning something out of his teeth and wiping it on the boy. And the boy carrying a bundle of books and equipment, scrolls and the like. And we hear a voice speak and say, "Right, so, whether or not you're successful, you still have to pay the consequences, whether that be with your life or your reputation." And the boy looks and nods. And he says, "But let me tell you a little bit about what happens before you even get to the heist. Before you officially become a SnuggleBug." And he points off into the distance, where we see a towering rock off on the horizon. One that does not look like it belongs, but is so grandiose in nature that it almost seems like it could not have come from the intervention of a mortal mind. And he says, "That's where everything begins." And we zoom back into our present day, where walking through the cobblestone city streets are two characters we've yet to meet, who I'd like to describe themselves for me now, of Inaria, Skullcrusher, and Moxie. Inaria, we'll start with you.
Inaria is about 7 feet tall. She is a Goliath. Blue skin, wearing really run-down adventuring gear. Like boots with the sole always kind of coming off. Shirt all covered in stains of soot and dirt. Yeah.
Very nice. And Inaria is carrying a mop in one hand, a bucket in the other, slowly dredging through the streets, not really looking forward to what is to come, which is a job that you have been given. But you've been given the job with a partner of sorts. Moxie, would you like to describe yourself?
Moxie is a mantis-headed Rakshasa humanoid. She's a trickster rogue, but you can't tell because she's wearing the garb of a nun. The religious outfit in the area has sisters and nuns, presumably, and she is one of such members, and she has to take it upon herself to do some nunly duties, which includes cleaning up after others, unfortunately.
Very well. And you are also holding a mop and a bucket and a couple of extra supplies. And you two were given the mission for today is to infiltrate as cleaning staff for a particular incident which involved bugs, SnuggleBugs. And you are just to clean and see if you can recover any items or anything of import upon the scene.
We shall pray to the Great Mother for their souls.
So, you're walking down the street. There's like a shoe shiner, and as you walk by, Moxie's like, "Shoe shining, holy shoe shining," as he sees your face, and it's obvious that he hasn't seen one of your kind before. He's like, "You have," and he looks down, "shoes, you want shining shoes."
Oh, my mistake. Let me put my mask back on. The modesty of a holy one. So she hides her face so that you can't see that she has bulbous mantis eyes.
Oh, yeah, actually, you look quite beautiful with the mask on. Would you like a shoe shining?
I believe I am too modest for this.
Oh, okay. Well, what about you, young?
Yeah.
Oh, would you
Yeah,
like a shoe shining?
I mean, you can. Is it? Will it cost me anything?
Yes. That's how commerce works.
She looks at her boots with the sole coming out. You know what? I don't think there's any saving this. So I will pass. Thank you.
Okay, you have a good day. And you continue on your walk. Now, you have a few I would say a couple city blocks away from your destination to talk. You have not met each other prior to this this assignment, and have just met up this morning to walk your way towards the assignment at hand.
I do hope that the same fate does not befall us. What a tragedy.
I mean, I guess we're getting in there with like mops and stuff. I think it's just cleaning. Hopefully.
I've cleaned the soiled chambers of the church so many times. The disgusting things you find on a church floor.
You know, I'm not like a fighting person very much at all. So hopefully we just mop, right?
I doubt we'll be fighting much more than the rats trying to eat the slop.
Rats.
And then you hear another rat shining rats. You need your rat shine?
No. This does not sound like a good innuendo.
You know, I've never heard that one before. I'm going to write it down. Starts writing it down. And you keep walking. Give me a perception check, either of you, or both of you, I should say.
Let's go. That's a nat 20.
Hey.
Come on.
Very nice.
Die.
First nat 20 game.
Uncursed.
Hell yeah.
Also
Which-
a nat 20.
I'm
Actually,
pretty
what?
sure.
Yes.
That's great. Because
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that
What a
brings me at
start.
19.
That is insane.
Holy shit.
Okay.
What a start.
Yeah, incredible.
Episode
Walls.
2?
Incredible.
Is it
Incredible.
21 actually.
24, yeah.
21.
All
Well,
right,
nat
we go
20
home.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They spot the Aurora Borealis.
They found it. You trip over a stone.
Right there.
It's glowing green. No, so as you are walking, you start to hear and perhaps pick up with other senses, whether it be sense of smell, that there may be someone tailing you. And in fact, on a nat 20, you let yourself walk slowly enough and keep your ears open enough to hear in the distance, they went this way, pay me now. And you hear coins jingling. But you look back and you don't see anything there.
Okay. Can I use an ability?
Yes, you may.
So, quick. I have an ability called Magic Awareness.
Okay.
When you choose this path as an action, you can open awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of your next turn. So I'm guessing a couple seconds. You know the location of any magic spell or magic item within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover.
Okay. Very nice.
I would like to know if any spell that would obscure or
You're also sensing magic items as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so you definitely do sense a magic item near you. Give me just 1 second here.
It's the Aurora.
When you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to as well.
You don't sense a spell. You sense a magical item.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is definitely behind you. It's far enough to where when you pass the first shoe shining guy, it's probably just having left that first shoe shining guy.
Okay.
And you're about maybe 2 block and a half away from that guy by now. So it's not super far, but close enough that you sense. And there are other sort of little magical senses in the town. The town itself is not unfamiliar to magical knickknacks. So.
Perfect. I'm gonna go to Moxie and be like, hey, I think someone might be tailing us. They have magic item. I don't know what it is, but there's something.
I have an idea. And I cast Disguise Self, as is Moxie's go-to, and quickly turn into Lady of the Night to basically lean up against one of the walls to look like a working girl.
Okay.
And the idea is I'm going to wait until said magical item, which I'm sure my partner can sort of like signal to me, okay, it's approaching, and see if I can maybe take a look and possibly interact with our pursuers.
And are you going to continue walking, or are you like staying in a single place as well, like nearby?
I'm gonna pretend to rummage through my bag for a very long time.
Okay.
Like bring out a bunch of stuff that's just in there.
Okay.
So I carry most of my belongings with me anyway.
Okay. And you did a disguise self.
Yes.
Is there a check for that, just to make sure? Because if not, I'll just give you regular stuff.
Look different. The changes. Add a hat to your outfit. Discern disguise. A creature must take the study action to inspect your appearance and succeed on an intelligence investigation check against my spell save DC, which in this case is 12.
Okay. I would like the rest of the PCs that are not those two to make me intelligence.
Yes.
Yeah, an intelligence check.
You guys are following that?
Just a regular or like saving throw?
Check or saving throw, sorry.
It's intelligence investigation check.
Check.
Got a 6.
6.
Fail.
13.
19.
19. Okay. So, as you're laying your disguise, and you are rummaging through your back, you notice that the magic item has come closer, but stops, because you've stopped. It seems to be staying in the same place. It seems to be hiding. You can't see it, obviously, but it is not moving as of yet. You, from that disguise self, I'll tell you this, you don't see anybody looking at you differently or anybody making anything out. You don't think that would be it, but you also can't see this person. And right now they've stopped because you've stopped.
Alright. I had a thought that maybe they'd pass us.
I'm going to start walking towards it.
Towards where the magic item is? Okay. You've pointed that out?
Yeah.
Are you doing an investigation or are you looking for it?
Yeah, I am technically looking for it. How am I looking for it? I guess just natural perception. I'm just trying to like walk towards the street that I'm heading towards.
Give me a perception.
Excellent.
I think I would have whispered like, they're hiding.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking like a 19 plus 4, 23.
23. Now, I would like everybody who is not them to roll a stealth check.
Getting the whole crowd involved.
Guys, move real quietly, I say with a 4.
A 4. Nice.
9.
9.
That's gonna be a 5.
Nice. Nice.
So, as you're looking for this hidden assailant, you start to notice that in the window of one of these buildings, the curtain right at the end is a different color than the curtain beside it. And it seems to be moving at a different pace than the curtain. In fact, there's no wind inside, so it shouldn't be moving at all. This window is slightly open. It seems to have been opened. And you're fairly certain with a 23 that somebody is hiding.
I'm gonna whisper chitter into the window. Don't be shy, darling. Have you ever been munched on by some mantis mandibles?
And now I would like... Luca, can you describe your character?
Sure. Younger dude, like late 20s, pretty nondescript face, not particularly charming, but there's something about him. And am I speaking of Moxie kind of?
Moxie, yeah.
So I kind of flash a little smile. I have a silver tooth, single silver tooth. And I'm like, yeah, just get out of the way for me a little bit, hon. I have like a shaved head with just a short buzz cut mohawk. And any companions who might be behind me would see also a real gnarly scar across the back of my head that looks like possibly knocked a screw loose, quite possibly.
Now, Aatos is your character, correct? What is Aatos' relationship to the SnuggleBugs?
Big fan.
Big fan.
Real big fan, yeah.
Very nice.
Has done homework, little research, a bit of a conspiracy theorist as far as like he's got a whole he's got the board, he's the you know what, if you cast him it would be Charlie Day as Aatos.
Charlie Day, if you're looking for a movie to be in.
And he's got a whole conspiracy theory wall connecting all these different jobs and mishaps across the city that he thinks the SnuggleBugs were involved in one way or another. Wearing like splint armor, it's like kind of heavier metal armor, ill-fitting, definitely like cobbled together, or maybe like a hand-me-down from a couple different sources. Not super well put together, but yeah, with a nice little morning star and a shield as well.
Very nice.
Wow.
So now, you on this fine day are doing something that you often do, which is tailing SnuggleBugs
Nice.
to learn everything that you can about the organization. Now, the mounted Rakshasa here has approached you, you said?
Sorry, hon, I'm just trying to see something. Don't worry about it. Official investigation business.
The only thing you need to see is right here, baby.
Are you still in disguise?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think he's a woman of the night.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Night walker or what have you.
Yeah.
Listen, no, I got no coin. Listen, I'm just trying to. Did you? Sorry, can you just?
I'm feeling very generous today. No coin necessary. As I basically crawl into the window.
Oh no,
trying to get in
please.
there.
No, listen, personal space is a thing.
Can I roll to seduce?
Sure thing, bud.
All right. Persuasion?
And in the, yes, or performance, since you're a lady of the night and you're
So I'm trying to be
disguised.
persuasive.
Issa, while
It's
this
a 16.
Okay, while this is happening, you're becoming increasingly aware that you are running late for your job.
Yeah.
This is an early job of yours. 16. Roll me.
Contested.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just contested.
Like insight?
Yeah. But insight.
Insight?
Insight's good.
Okay.
Insight's good. Yeah.
It's a 5. Well, I guess I have a couple seconds. It's
Good.
not gonna last long.
Show
Been
me
a
what
minute.
that mouth do. As I'm putting my mandibles deep inside your cheeks.
Oh, wowzers. Wow.
Well, what are you disguised as?
Like a lady of the night.
Okay, but
Still,
so the mandibles come out of the disguise?
Yeah, so I'm basically just have one of those thin purple veils where you could sort of see what looks to be human eyes.
Okay.
Except that when I'm opening my mouth, my actual
Now, as
mantis
the mandibles come out, I would
Yeah.
like you to make me another performance check with disadvantage.
Okay, performance with disadvantage. You
Yeah.
have to see it.
You can give me another insight.
R.
Hold on,
That's
let me whip out my 10 candles. Let's get this show going. I got some incense.
It's a 10.
It's a 10. I got an 8.
Oh my-
I'm too distracted whipping out
Very
candles,
Very
plopping them
good.
into the windowsill.
Issa, you hear dun, dun, meaning the next hour has now reached upon you.
I start looking sort of frantically around to see if. Because clearly Moxie has found someone.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see if there's anything else around.
Okay.
I'm looking for other people who might be hidden.
Give me perception. Or investigation.
That's going to be a dirty 20.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
In terms of if people are following, unless you have friends that you bring, which I highly doubt, given Aatos' obsessions, you don't seem to. There doesn't seem to be anyone who would be following or who seems to be looking at your party of people with any sort of interest.
I got some friends, but they're all in Canada.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Great. In that case, I really don't want to be late. So I make my way to Moxie and seeing this through the window. I'm reaching through the window, kind of tapping on your shoulder. Be like, we gotta go. We gotta
Never
go.
interrupt the working girl, darling.
Just knock him out.
Sorry, what?
Okay, yeah. You're right.
Sorry.
2 for 1?
It's not. Just not. Knock him out.
You hear a voice, 2 for 1. I like good deals.
Wait
Okay.
a second. You look familiar. Do I clock possibly that this is the person I'm trailing?
Yeah. You know it's.
I
Yeah.
punch you in the face.
Give me. Try to hit him. Roll up a hit.
Advantage. I'm giving you advantage.
Oh god.
Okay. Yeah. You can
Fuck yeah,
help
fuck
action.
Oh, wait. Well, that's an 18 plus my bonus.
Wowzers. Yeah.
That sounds like it's more than your.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
that certainly hits.
Okay. Roll damage, but
Well, it's an unarmored. It's a unarmed strike.
love
Right, yeah.
So
For
it means
narrative
you take
purposes,
a damage.
in this moment,
1 plus strength.
that hit
Take
is
5
going
damage.
to temporarily knock you out. It's going to at least knock you down, so
Okay,
you're
sure.
unaware. Now, you can leave him, take him, dispose of him, whatever you'd like in that moment.
What do you think?
I'll save this snack for later.
Okay, we gotta go.
Doggy bag?
Yeah,
Do you-
bag him and tag him, baby.
Do you tie him up or do you leave him be?
We have these handy bags, so I'm gonna slap some manacles on there and drag him.
You're gonna actually back.
Yeah,
I
bag
love
him.
it. Yeah.
Bag him and tag him.
Okay. Okay. So you do that successfully, and you continue your journey on your way to the Citadel. Now, as you are approaching the Citadel, I would like you to take some time and think about what you want to do here as you're dragging a fully unconscious man in a bag going to your job as a cleaner.
No one will know.
I mean, would you be dragging it? Because the great thing about Inaria is that she counts as large for carrying capacity purposes.
No, you would be dragging him.
Yeah, I'm hauling you over my shoulder.
Hell yeah.
Okay, very nice. At least that's... I don't know, you can imagine it's something else maybe
Better
instead
than
of dragging
dragging.
it. Yeah.
You really are the cleanup crew.
I would also like you guys to make, let's call this a performance check as you're making your way through the city so that people don't get really weirded out.
Oh, I'm great at that. Let me...
Wait, is it not normal to carry like body bags on your shoulder
No,
while
only the
walking
see-through
through the
the
bags.
cleanup crew.
If it's see-through and they can see it's a dead body, then it's okay.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
it's
that's what I
not.
thought.
But it's at 22.
22.
It's a what? A performance check?
Yep.
That's a 4. Nothing
All right.
is going on.
Nothing.
Nothing suspicious going on
fine.
here.
You are
Just
walking
mopping business.
down the street like this is the most casual delivery that has ever been made, and if anybody were to look at you weirdly, it's like, why are you in my space for? You have a job to do, I have a job to do. And your palms are sweaty, your knees are weak, your arms are heavy. It's quite obvious, but nobody really makes a fuss as you make your way to the Citadel. Outside of the Citadel gates, what would you like to do with this body?
Bring it inside.
Okay.
No one knows that it's in there.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense. So you make your way up to the front entrance, where 2 guards are standing by, and they look at you, and they look at themselves, and then they look at you, and the one guard goes to the other guard, "Hey, is that a dead body in there?" And the other guard goes, "Yeah." "Should we do something about it?" "Yeah." "Hey, is that a dead body in there?"
No! It's for custodianary businesses.
Yes, we've been called upon as the cleanup crew, and there'll be many more dead bodies in this bag by the time we're done, gentlemen.
Have a mop.
You make an intimidation and you make a persuasion.
But I didn't mean it to intimidate them, per se.
Well,
There's that.
sometimes you don't mean to hurt somebody.
It's,
you do.
it's definitely an intimidating statement.
Well, it's because we're cleaning up bodies.
That was the weirdest
20.
roll.
Dirty
It
20.
was not intended
Nice.
to be a roll, and that's a 8.
Okay. So, on that 20...
persuasion?
Yeah.
Intimidation,
9.
what I got.
All right.
All right, nice job.
Move it up in the world.
Yes, 20 intimidation
30.
you said, right?
Yeah.
So, on that 20 intimidation, they're like taken aback. They're like, nobody ever really asked. Nobody ever really like, everybody kind of just, okay. And they notice that you have cleaning outfits on, and then it clicks for them for saying, "Oh, do you just get those bodies? You are we're going to talk to, because that was weird. Your knees are weak, your arms are heavy." And then
It's her first day, guys. I'm teaching her the ropes. She's a little nervous around dead bodies, you know.
Oh.
Something we're used to.
"Yeah, I gotcha." And then he, just 1 second, he steps away. It's like, "Should we, it's gonna be a lot of paperwork, isn't it?" Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of paperwork. Just let him in? Yeah, I think we should just let him in. Alright, you're free to go in. "No, I just got this job." And then
Thank you.
they usher you into the Citadel.
Amazing.
We cut from this entrance fiasco to a small office inside of the Citadel. An office that seems well worn into. There is paintings, books. The books you can see have many dog-eared pages. There are clothes that seem to have been sitting here for a very long time. Whoever is in this office is very comfortable. Incense is burning. As it reaches towards the ceiling, an eagle-eyed viewer might see delicate engravings upon each of the corners of the room. The door to this room creaks open, and in walks a man who our audience may have seen before and may recognize as the commander. This man walks over to his desk, opens up a ledger, writes something inside, puts it aside, and sits down. As he's sitting, a wave of heavy emotion passes over his face before he's interrupted and his face goes cold again by a "Come in." And the door creaks open, and in walks another man who the audience may have seen or may recognize as the professor. "The plans are ready, sir." Yes. We're very grateful to have this kind of technology. It is an unfair fight. Yes, well, I do my work, says the professor. How close is this to use? Well, this model, of course, will never get use, but what we are working on, I could give you in perhaps 2 weeks. Well, I appreciate your candor, says the commander. I will need it in 1. And in that moment, had there been anyone else in the room, it would have been very clear that even though the professor himself, seemingly a very experienced and stead-hearty man, did not need anything more than the words of the commander to understand the gravity of the situation. The professor nods, and he says, I will give my sincerest regards to our benefactor. And the commander says, good. And the professor leaves. In a moment, before he calls out a name, he looks at this box. It's a crate that the professor has drug in with a series of letters and numbers on it. He wipes it off, and he looks at it. I see what he did there. It's funny. Darius! He calls out, and a man comes in. Yes, sir. What can I do? Get one of your apprentices to bring this to safekeeping. This is very important. Make sure it's someone good on the job. Yes, of course, says the man. And he walks out and closes the door on the professor, or on the commander, and calls out, Cynthia! Come here!
Yes? Yes, sir?
Cynthia, I have a very big task of you.
Mm-hmm.
Put this into the storage.
That's it? Just put a box in...
Does it need to be more complicated?
Put this into the storage. Don't let anybody touch it. Don't break anything. Don't ruin the castle or citadel on your way out. I forget which one this is all the time. Get me a latte with soy milk. Is that good?
Grande or...
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh my god!
Okay, I'm going. I grab the box and I go.
Give me a perception check.
23.
Very good. As you are dragging this box, you happen to take a look at the box, curious to know what's inside, and you see letters and numbers. You see the letter L, the number 4, the letter M, and the letter P.
Lamp.
And we cut back to our room, now entering into the chambers which you've had to be escorted to with blindfolds over your eyes as cleaners, because this was something that not any man was supposed to see. You're now in a grand, a very grand room. I was going to say Coliseum, but it's definitely not a Coliseum. You're in a very big room where you can see ash, blood, viscera. There seems to be a greenish hue to the stains of where energy or fire or debris had hit the wall. There seems to be sort of a greenish hue, and even the ash itself has got, little crystals of green that might be scattered through. And you set your mops down, about to do your job. I would like both of you to make me an investigation.
Investigation, you said.
13.
Okay.
Where is investigation? 19.
Okay. So, 13, as you are mopping, you notice that the remains of clothes that you find in one of these piles of ashes seems to be very similar to what you're wearing. It's black and white and has the markings of someone of your stature. You don't notice anything first, but you find that odd, perhaps. And with a 19, you said? Mm-hmm. With a 19, on the way into the hallway, you passed a very wet pile of ashes. It seemed to have been mixed in with water to create a disgusting little mess. But something caught your eye and you didn't notice it at first. And now you're in this room, you see a glint again in the hallway that you came from. And as you get closer to this thing, something in you resonates with this moment. Something feels to you familiar. And as you are kind of checking through to see what caught your eye, first of all, what magical item do you find in this pile of ash and rubble?
Well, I feel like being very attuned to magic in general, Inaria, as like a first instinct, finds, well, the one thing that's in the middle of the pile of ash, which is an ornate box, which I assume would be locked. But it's an ornate box with a bunch of markings on them. It's very pretty.
Very nice.
But I feel like upon closer look and feeling like there is more to this pile of ash, Inaria at some point going through with the mop kind of just looks at her forearm, where markings different than the ones she usually has have appeared on her arm.
And as you look at that tattoo on your arm, it's almost like the ink just finished settling, and you also see a greenish hue. You hear a familiar sound, familiar to you only in your dreams, but familiar to the audience. And you think that's weird. And you look over to Moxie, and something about her looks different for a second, like an after image of something stronger and more powerful than Moxie before. But it fades as soon as you even catch notice of it. Moxie, would you like to continue looking through this stuff, or is there anything else you want to check out in the room?
I would like to utter a prayer for the lost and begin to rummage through the familiar rags that I've spotted on the way in.
As you rummage through the familiar rags, there is an item that you find. Can you tell us what item that is?
I'm shocked to discover the silvered hand crossbow of the sire, which brought me into this world, as I quiver at the thought that my parent and also tyrant over me could be sent back to the Nine Hells where the Rakshasa belongs.
And a memory flashes into your head of the sire. This would be like your mother figure, right?
Yeah.
What memory passes into your mind?
Being whipped and basically enslaved to her will. Fear from her, casting basically threats of, any dissent.
You hear.
Speak.
I shan't speak without your permission, Mother.
Good. You've learned.
And you're back in the moment. And you look at this item, and again, there seems to be a greenish hue to it. Something strange about this place. Do you, would you like to inform your partner of your find, or keep it to yourself?
I would keep it to myself. It's trusted members only for now.
Same for you.
Hey, did you perhaps, find, like, something? I got this weird, like, marking on my arm. Did you?
Oh, darling, that's just the stress. It'll wear right off. Don't worry.
And she tries to, like, rub. She's like, I don't think it will. It's, like, green.
And just before we cut to Cynthia Engelberger dragging a box, and you hear, "It's like green," off in the distance. Now, where you're going is a little bit further down the hall to the regular storage space, but this is a hallway that you were never, I mean, to be honest, you haven't really been to many of these places. You're sent around the castle to specific, or the Citadel, I keep saying castle, to specific locations, but this one you haven't been to. There's something off in that distance. Would you like to investigate it, or would you like to continue?
I would like to investigate.
Okay. Give me a stealth check as you approach.
Okay. That's a 7. I'm just wondering, is there anything like big? Because I could take the hide action. Because I'm like naturally stealthy as a halfling. I'm little.
I'm little.
I'm so little.
You can hide behind the crate.
Yeah, can I turn
Yeah.
behind the crate?
Yeah, absolutely. But what was that roll again?
It was a 7.
On that 7, as you are going to hide behind the crate, you stub your toe on the crate. Ah! You try to hold it back, but unfortunately it escapes your lips. But you hide. And you guys pick up on it.
Who's there?
I put my hand on the hand crossbow.
This is important custodial.
Custodial.
You want to try that again? No.
She's nervous.
Custodial? Are you trying to say custodial? I mean,
Is it the box? Is the box talking?
Yes, the box is talking.
Magic box. I've heard everything.
I go up to the box.
Very well. As you approach the box, I will ask you for one more stealth check, and I'm going to ask you for 2 perception checks. Give me one after the other.
So first one, I rolled a 2, so that's a 3.
You're rolling great today.
Okay.
And the other one's a 14, so 15.
15, okay. So the first one was 2, the second one was 15. So, okay, so you're walking up to the box, and, I mean, it's crazy, like, when you're looking at something, and you're not seeing all sides of it, that's all there is. So, there's nobody in this hallway, but the box obviously spoke.
Yeah.
Now, because of that information, you decide to look through the cracks of the box, and you see, as your arm gets closer, that in the shadows of the fire, it doesn't glow, but the shadows seem green, and then there's another something green, just a little peak of a light, or of a reflection, I should say. And you peek further in, and Vince, would you like to describe your character?
Well, now, he's a little robot creature. He basically has the head in the shape of an old-timey radio. And he's just a little adorable guy. He's made to be an entertainer in the sense that he's basically just every voice you want to hear, every entertainment you ever want to get. He's just basically a little jester in a way. He plays you your favorite tunes, he tells you about the news, and he gives you stories of what could have happened or what has happened. And he's just bunched up in the little box.
Nice. So, at this moment, there is no power or no life force coming from L4MP, aka Lamp. So you are off duty, off the grid right now. Just a shell of the robot you once were. But you can see his radio-like head in this box, and it's technology that you may not have seen as advanced, but it doesn't seem like it's technology that was made with a purpose that had any grandeur or pizzazz, I'll say. It just seems like it was perhaps a lighting fixture of some kind. But you find it strange. At the same moment, you do happen to look in, and you do see this technology looks similar to what you've worked with before. In fact, it looks a little bit like the kind of technology that you were taught by the person that you were taught, who gave you the gift of the study of the artificer ways. It looks like a proprietary sort of technology. But it's familiar. And in that moment, you look through the cracks and see eyes on the other cracks of Cynthia Engelberger, and notice there's somebody watching.
Hi. Hi.
I keep in mind, I am crouched down. I am 7 feet tall. Fully crouched down to the ground. Did you have to bring this box somewhere? Because you can't go in that room. It's like we're cleaning.
Oh. Sorry, I just got turned around. I thought this was storage. Silly me.
What's in the box?
Yes, thank you.
I don't know. Can I investigate?
Yeah.
15.
Okay.
Can I help?
Sure.
By overhearing and throwing a
Well,
crowbar?
I also have. I imagine I also have my. Yeah, you can help. I have my Steel Defender and my Humunculus.
To be honest, you should roll with advantage anyhow, because it's technology recognized.
Okay. That's a nat one, but I'm a halfling, so I have luck, so I re-roll nat ones.
You can re-roll it.
Wow.
And I have to use the re-roll, which is only a 5, so the 15 was better.
Okay. 15 is fine. What you notice is that as you take a deeper look, is that you do recognize this design. In fact, you recognize a very early prototype. And in fact, this looks almost exactly like the prototype that your professor worked on all those years ago when he used to mentor you. At the time, the only thing that the professor could get it to do was to light up, so that he had a light source that didn't require fire or anyone else's technology. That's the only thing he could do. But he had dreams of one day allowing this robot to do anything. He had dreams of having a personal buddy that could not only help you in combat or in social situations, but could get to know you and could perhaps even feel for you. And technology and times have gone on, and there's many different facets of this kind of technology woven in, these kind of buddies and what have you that help out. But you haven't been in touch with your mentor, and you know that the professor had incredible dreams and the drive to accomplish them. So you recognize that this is a lamp.
It's a lamp.
A lamp?
Yeah, like a fancy lamp.
Okay. Why is it in the box?
I don't know. They're just making me carry it to storage.
Well, since you've wandered into our jurisdiction as the cleaning crew, I'd say we get to take a look inside. A little peek.
I'm really not supposed to. Like, I'm not even supposed to look inside. It's bad already that I know that it's a lamp. I don't know that we should. I don't.
Maybe it just popped open by itself.
No, please don't.
Look at this!
Please,
over there!
I throw.
Wait, no, I'm really smart.
I throw the crowbar.
Okay, roll me a deception, roll me a insight. And
I'm really smart.
as this is happening, we hear
5.
It's 6.
beautiful.
Can I throw the crowbar like it slips accidentally onto the floor? Ting, ding, 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 ding. Like obvious to everyone.
To do what?
Oops. To basically entice someone to crack open the box.
Yeah, absolutely. Crowbar dangles on the floor. Everyone's eyes start to it for a second.
Did I try to grab it?
You hear, and Luku, can you give me a acrobatics or sleight of hand check to try and get out of this?
Can I bust out with my big old muscles?
The DC would be a little different, but yeah.
Sure. Okay, wait.
Actual manacles.
That'll be a little different.
It's not going to be that difficult.
That's fine.
They just put you in a bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust out of there.
Ooh, that was cool.
That was
cool.
Wild.
That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay,
That'll do it.
you bust out of these bags like it's a cartoon. First your arms pop out, then your legs pop out, then your torso pops the rest.
Yeah.
Nothing custodianary business.
Stick to your box, we stick to our bag.
Great. Block the box.
Cynthia. Actually, no, sorry. We'll start with you. Aatos. First of all, do you stay where you are? Do you approach? What would you like to do?
Where the hell am I? What's happening? You're one of them.
And who are you?
Wait. Been preparing for this. Fuck, what was the pose again? Aatos. Flash the little silver tooth.
So you are. And what do you do, Aatos, other than follow us around?
I can bust out of bags real good. Don't know if you knew that.
We flash back to him making his resume. Bust out of bags, real good.
Just practicing montage, like 30 bags in the basement.
He starts with one bag as a kid, and you just
The
can't get it
montage,
open.
yeah. Like down the steps, like you're falling in the bag.
Yeah, he's running in a bag up and down the steps.
The sack race.
Oh yeah, the potato sack race.
Amazing.
We might have use of someone with your skill.
Now, I want you to know. Okay, well, I'll say this: you, as a initiate SnuggleBug, would know that he has no authority to make that call. That's all I'll say for now. Do you approach, or are you staying where you are?
No, that's maybe what do you bring?
The gun show. Ding 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 ding.
Okay, this maybe not, but
I like him.
well, yeah.
I got magic hands.
Maybe we finish
glow a
our
little bit.
conversation from earlier, huh?
Would you? Yep.
Yeah. Hey, maybe real quick. Good tip.
Hit me.
Just the tip.
No, you don't. You don't want me to hit you. I've done that, and you fell unconscious.
I had a bad day before that. Real bad day.
Don't talk about getting in front of the people who are not in.
Oh shit, I thought this was like a cool kids only type of event.
Nuh-uh.
I thought you guys like selected me. Aren't you guys?
Here.
You guys didn't. I thought you were jumping me in.
That's complicated situation.
First, you gotta jump me out of this nun costume, baby.
Can I try to sneak away with the box?
Yeah, absolutely you can. Give me a stealth, and what's everybody's passive perception?
11.
Not good.
I reroll once.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That is such a
Another
lucky
one.
one. Is it 2? There's another that one?
It was a 19, so that's
Okay.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
That's good.
14. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's higher than everybody's passive. So, you are slowly are you bringing the box?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Roll that with disadvantage.
No, my Steel Defender Sam and the Homunculus are helping me, I assume, to carry it.
If you have summoned them and brought them out,
Yes, they're here
100%.
at all times.
Now, you were trying to sneak away with a doll-like creature.
Yeah.
Can you please, for the audience at home, describe what your homunculus or your Sam's the Steel Defender.
Choose the Homunculus, yeah.
Yeah, your homunculus looks like first.
Yeah. Should I describe myself?
Did you not describe yourself? Did you not get that moment? Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I feel so left
Cynthia
out.
Engelberger, please describe what we've been looking at this entire time.
Finally, Cynthia Engelberger.
It's okay, we'll have a picture. We'll put it on. People will know.
Cynthia Engelberger is a tiny little halfling. She's 3 foot tall. She has little pigtails.
Ask you. Okay, go.
Little pigtails, giant round eyes with even bigger glasses that make her eyes look even bigger than they are. She's dressed very preppy, like a little private school student. She's very prim and proper, very put together. Yeah, she's like a little bitty woman.
Prim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
And so my homunculus servant is like a kind of nightmarish doll, like put together, like all various parts of little dolls or like puppets or mannequins put together with like little clockwork wings, so it flies. Its name is Shoe, and my steel defender, which I built all by myself, I'm so proud of him, is called Sam, for smart ass machine.
Nice.
And it's a very like slick little robot. It almost kind of looks like a cone, like a upturned cone on a roller ball, and it's kind of like an Inspector Gadget sort of little robot.
Cool. Wow.
That's always
Now,
with me.
does Sam just kind of appear out of nowhere? Or
No, he's always with me. He's my
always
friend.
with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's always following.
So, as you try to drag this box sneakily while people are talking, and a freakishly nightmarish doll and a giant sort of
I think
robot
it's cute.
Cone
assist you,
on the ball.
can you please make that stealth check with disadvantage?
Oh, okay. So that was a 20 though.
I'll take the 9th. Yeah, the 20.
Okay.
What's that?
That is a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all obviously notice that she's pulling the box away and trying to escape without being noticed.
Well, don't leave.
The box is leaving, guys.
The-
The box is important.
First task, retrieve their box.
Why do you even want this box?
I got this. Go right
Potato
for the
sack.
box.
In the potato sack.
Now, are you genuinely going to try to like make an attack or grab the box?
Listen, homie just told me I'm being jumped in. They have the power of getting me in, possibly.
And
possibly.
getting laid.
And
Oh, yeah.
get the box. I bust out the war horn, uncap it, and I go running for the box.
That might have been
For
more
sure.
than necessary.
For sure.
Amazing. That's going to start a clock on some things happening.
Great.
Oh no.
Now,
Perfect.
you're going to grab the box, tackle the box. Like, what are you trying to do?
Open the box.
I grabbed the box.
Okay, cool.
I guess I didn't see until I get to the box that there's
The crowbar?
3 people
Yeah.
trying to drag it away from 3 tiny things.
The
dragging
homunculus
it.
jumps out of a bag. The other Sam was kind of standing there, looking like a candlestick or whatever on the wall, and he's like, it's me. You know. He comes over.
Just pick it up and shake them off of the box.
Now, as you try to do that, Sam is holding on tight. So as you pull and he pulls, luckily enough for JP's desires,
There you go.
boom,
There we
the
go.
door comes off the box. And slowly rolling down,
The professor's gonna be so mad at me.
and then you hear, "Hi, I am Lamp. This is neutral mode. All memory functions to be erased. Would you like to initiate erase?"
No.
No?
I don't think that's good. I don't think the commander and professor would want that.
They go straight to erase, huh?
No,
Can I
erase.
try to keep it?
Voice command not recognized. Would you like to erase?
No.
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 Voice command not recognized.
Guys, do we want to erase this? Accidentally saying erase.
It just keeps saying the same thing over and over again.
Can I make like a investigation check as an artificer to try to figure out how to work it?
Yeah.
To stop it?
Work it, make it.
Alright.
Makes
Get
it-
help
And that's
from
all
my
we can use.
homunculus.
Very
Nothing
good.
else.
Song idea.
Can I get help
Would somebody like to offer help?
from my homunculus, maybe?
Oh, yes, I will allow that.
Okay.
Yes.
Probably the smartest way.
Great. 28.
Oh, very good.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Wow,
So on a 28, you You can tell that it's not recognizing your voice, not your commands. It's...
Sorry, 26.
Well, never mind. You don't know nothing. You recognize that it's recognizing Are you good? You want a little time?
It is 26.
Okay, very nice. We're back to 26. No, yeah. So you know it's not recognizing your voice. You see that there's you can tinker with it and stop it from repeating the command. Like you can kind of shut it down again. But it doesn't seem like you can do much of anything else unless it recognizes your voice. And as you're tinkering around with a 28, you hit something that goes requesting Professor. And then it stops.
I can imbue a tiny object with a magical property, including a 6-second long recorded message.
You can imbue, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I, pick up a little, pebble and... Could I have had, a recorded message from the professor on, a little pebble?
It's a deep history check.
First of all, and I'll also tell you on your 28 that as you were thinking around, there's something in there that doesn't fit in with everything else. Something is jammed into its mechanisms. Now, the second thing, give me a luck check.
Okay.
You're going to need to be lucky.
Do I add anything to this?
No, just luck. What do you got?
Yeah.
Nat 20?
Yo, nat 20.
No way.
Nat 20.
Insane.
She got it. She got it.
Oh, very nice.
Aatos'
very nice.
horn doubles as a...
In fact,
Risky.
you do recall that you saved when you were learning, because you admired your professor, and you saved a small recording, and you go through it. It says, "Good evening, Cynthia. You've been doing incredible work, and I want you to know I'm very proud of you. Know that there is nothing that you could do more than what you are doing, and that you will always be enough. All right, I'll see you tomorrow." And it ends.
It's just on repeat every night before bed.
Yeah, I listen to it to fall asleep.
And because of that high-ass 28, I'll give you that as
26.
you're listening to it. 26. Never mind. You failed. I'll give you that as you're listening to it. You.
It said no twice.
Very good. Thank you. Then no information needed. You pick up on the no. Should I erase? Is that what I said before? I forget. Should I erase? And you went, know that you are enough. Please input. And give me a perception check.
Right row. 11?
7.
14.
13.
Lamp, you can't give me one. It's straight.
I was about to say,
right,
I can do that if you want.
No, it's okay. Okay. Who got the 14? You got the 14? You feel sort of the hair on the back of your neck stand up for a second. And as you turn to look right now you guys near the hallway, basically. You're in the hallway. As you turn to look towards the room, you see where once there was a wall, there's now a green portal opening up, and you get the flash of blonde hair, briefly. And then a child steps out, and the child looks afraid, and it's a greenish portal of haze. When the child steps forward, he's still in the green energy that's coming, but he looks scared, and he's holding something, and he looks off, and you hear, now, and he goes like this, and a great white and green light envelops everything. As you see waves of green and white energy pass through each of you, and you're blinded for about a moment, and what you can't see is that the energy passing through the room has picked up on little items And drawn from each corpse on the ground, something. And as it passes through each of you, you feel and start to see an entirely different perspective. And we'll fade to black as we see visions. First we see the A-Team, the team that we got to know on the first episode, or the first session. And they're in the room. There's a man with blonde hair. There's a boy. And describe to me in this version what you all do to try and save this boy as your A-Team characters for just a moment.
Getting him to run? Getting him to run as far as possible?
You see Cyrus scream, "Run!" in your own voice.
I think Zelda would try to pick him up and run because she is extremely fast. She can run like 120.
Zelda's darting towards the boy.
I got this! I'm getting into harm's way, I suppose.
Jumping towards the man with, what was your
great
weapon?
Sword.
Great sword. With a great sword in tow, ready to take on any damage.
Yeah, I think Embers also shoots out a fire spell at...
Fire spell towards the damage.
I'm jumping at it with anything I got. I'm picking up anything on my way.
Every single one of you blasted into nothingness by magic. Then we see again the same team. Now you're standing there again. We think, I just did this before. This is strange. And the ground beneath you crumbles. Then we cut back again. We see the same team again. And this time you're all in a luncheon. You're just getting lunch eating. And then somebody starts coughing up blood. One after the other. They all die. We cut back again. We see you each in your own different homes. Each of you assassinated. We cut back again. You're each in that room again. And this time you turn around and you walk away. And we cut out. And then Moxie sees one memory from her mother, her sire, Cyrus, of a time in Cyrus's life. What did she see?
A tender moment for once when she was finally proud of how I devoured my first victim in her honor, having mentedly seduced and and sacrificed unto her the life of one to serve the many manted Rakshasas that she is breeding.
And in that memory, for a moment, you look at your mother and you see pride, and then you see her eyes dart off to the side to someone else, and you see an actual smile forming, and as you turn to look, it's black. What do you see?
A Cynthia?
Cynthia, you're getting a memory of Zelda Golightly.
Oh.
What is the memory of Zelda that you're seeing?
I think I'm seeing a beautiful, tall woman, like just walking into a room and commanding all the attention on her.
Room of people. Zelda, please, your autograph, please. Zelda, you're so beautiful tonight. Zelda, what are you wearing? And then some guy looks at him, wearing? What are you talking about? Why are we asking these kinds of questions? This is not the time. And then another person who's giving you, what's the word I'm looking for? Commendations, awards, achievements, thank you. Achievements. She's giving you achievement after achievement, medals after medals. And is there anything else that happens in this moment?
No.
And Zelda looks into the mirror, and there's like a hint of sadness on her face, and you can't quite tell what it is. And then, what is Aatos seeing from Balv?
Doing push-ups with the gnome caddy Smee on his back. Eat faster! It's not heavy enough! Keep eating! And
I'm trying to eat. Oh no, I'm sorry.
No!
I'm sorry.
Eat it up! Faster!
And as you're doing this workout with Smee on your back, you are almost looking at this from another perspective. It almost looks like Balv looks at you in this memory It's like he's looking somewhere out in the distance, and it frightens you for a second, and it goes black.
In the middle of a fight in what looks like a fortune teller / carnival tent, absolutely beating the fuck out of a carnival person.
Yeah.
And essentially, last blow.
Yeah. Look! Oh, thank you for this honor.
Picks up, rummages through things, picks up ornate box. It's in the bag, and lights that shit on fire.
As it's a tent you're in,
Yes.
I assume. As this tent goes up in flame, and we see Ember retreating from this place, Inaria notices that the ornate box is the same ornate box that she saw. And then Inaria also notices that Ember is now looking directly at you, and a gush of fire. Give me dexterity.
Roll the 17, so.
Okay, very good, actually, very good. So it right past you as you duck behind a tree, and then you after a moment, braveness comes back to you, and you peek out, and there's just fire in your wake, and then to black. And now, Lamp, in this moment, whatever passed through you reawakened your personality. You were wiped clean. Mm-hmm. You were a fresh slate to be used by the commander and such. All of your memories, and not only that, it seems like other memories pass through you and enter the database of knowledge that you have. And in this moment, you are reviewing memories of a Declan Stone Shield. What do you see?
I see him getting drunk off his ass in a tavern. He's playing dice with obviously like charlatans die, right? And people are like, you're cheating. And he's just
again?
throwing a chair on them, laughing his ass off like it's nothing. Like, you mean nothing to me. I'll fight all of yours if I have to.
Yes, well, today might be the day. Get him, boy! Where do they all go?
Finally a fight.
And you take a swing, boom, you hit him across. You take another swing, because it seems like a bar brawl has come out, and boom, you hit something kind of hard. And you look at it, and it seems to be a construct of some sort. It looks like it's just a lighting function. And for a moment, you see through both eyes. And then, black. And as we sit in the silence before these heroes awake, we are reminded that fate is both the equalizer of time and the ultimate example of the stillness of nothingness. Fate is merely a story that we are told. And with that, we're going to take a little break.
First of all, if you're anything like me, you need to be reminded to like and subscribe. It's super important that you click below. Risky Roll, we couldn't do this without you. You guys are a huge part of us loving the game, so thank you for your support. You can buy Risky Roll merchandise on L'Abyss's website, which you can find below or above. And I want to give a shout out to Justin, our special DM for this whole season of SnuggleBugs. He's doing a fucking amazing job. Am I right?
Yes, I think he's great. Oh, thanks, guys.
Amazing job as always.
He's the best.
Hell yeah. So thank you guys for being on the journey, and thank you, L'Abyss, for being such a big part of it as well. All right.